Welcome to Driven with Brian. Today I'm going to be doing my first versus video. I'm kind of excited. Hopefully I do it justice. We're going to be comparing all-wheel drive and the cost and benefits of that versus premium tires with a 3-peak rating and the cost and benefits of those. So here we go. All right, so if you don't know what all-wheel drive is, I'm going to have Gemini describe it to you.
On an electric vehicle, all-wheel drive usually means you have two electric motors, one powering the front wheels and one powering the back wheels. Since there's no mechanical connection between the two axles, the car's computer can instantly adjust power to whichever tire needs it most. The main benefits are incredible traction in bad weather, much sharper handling around corners, and quicker acceleration from a dead stop. Is there a specific...
All right, so there you heard Gemini, which is Google's AI source, describe all-wheel drive in an EV. So now you have that. Let's let Gemini again describe the premium tires with the 3-peak rating and the benefit of driving with those.
A premium tire with a 3-peak mountain snowflake rating is an all-weather or winter tire certified to handle severe snow conditions using a special rubber compound that stays flexible below 45 degrees. When you put a premium version of these on an EV, you get massive benefits. They manage the heavy battery weight and instant electric torque to prevent slipping on slick roads, improve the safety of your regenerative braking, and use advanced engineering to keep the ride quiet and protect your battery range.
So there you have it. So Gemini just described some awesome benefits that will happen when you have premium tires with snow rating on the 3-peak rating on your EV. Okay, so let's break down costs here. So costs, and I'm going to be using Chevy Equinox as an example because I know that very well, and it's going to be similar in all auto manufacturers. The base models are most likely not going to come with all-wheel drive, so you got to pay a fee or a cost to upgrade to the all-wheel drive. So with Chevy, with the Equinox, it's cost $3,300 to upgrade this vehicle to all-wheel drive. I did not do that. I did not want to spend that money, so I chose not to. Now, I did eventually upgrade to some premium Pirelli tires that are the weather active tires, and those have the 3-peak rating, and they were roughly $1,200 fully installed from Discount Tire. Let's just be clear. I'm not saying that upgrading the all-wheel drive is a mistake. I think that you can save the money and get really good tires, and I think you guys are know where I'm going with my decision here. You can get the all-wheel drive, but if you have crappy tires, instead of having 2 tires driving your vehicle or pulling your vehicle or accelerating your vehicle, you have 4 crappy tires doing that. So yes, it will help, but it's not going to be as impactful as having front-wheel drive and having an upgraded tire. So in my opinion, you're way better off not spending the $3,300 getting the all-wheel drive and spending the money getting, a premium tire. I've got the Pirelli Weather Actives, which I just said, and I'm telling you what, I drove this vehicle for the first 26,000 miles with the crappy Michelins that came on it. And they're primacy Michelin, so they get good reviews. So I don't understand. I don't know if they just didn't work well with the EV, or if you get a lesser version because they came out of the manufacturer that way, and maybe they cheapen them up a little bit. I don't know. Whatever it was, I had, it could partly have been me getting accustomed to the weight and the driving style, how I needed to drive this vehicle. But I'm telling you what, when I was driving with Uber, I was going to pick somebody up, and it was way up north, and I was in the country, and it just snowed 1.5 inches. And I'm going through the country, and I'm going on a country road, and there was one of those S turns. And so I'm driving and I'm turning, and then I turn right to go north. And as soon as I turn right, the weight of the vehicle just went forward, and my steering wheel was this way, but I was going this way, so it was oversteering, and I was going right straight through to the ditch. Luckily, I was able to come to a stop and correct my error and stay on the road, and I was able to get where I was going. But it really woke me up to the weight of the vehicle. And I slid, I would slide all the time, especially that day. Like, I was all over the place. Like, these tires were horrible in the snow. And when I finally, and it would be, I would slip all the time with acceleration. And yes, it has a lot of torque, and that's where you see the most impact of it is when you take off. But I did, you know, I think I had on like casual or standard acceleration, so I wasn't even like, and might have it on the snow setting. But you know, I would peel out all the time. The tires would spin. I would slide all the time when it's wet and snowy out, and I would lose a little bit of traction on the turning. And once I got these new tires, I'm telling you what, I have to work so hard to get these to lose traction. And when it's raining and it's wet and the concrete, the pavement's wet, I have no trouble whatsoever. These things stick like glue to the concrete, and it's amazing. They're great in snow as well. So I highly recommend. I did call Discount Tire, and I asked them if you were literally, I can't even say that word, you say it, if you just bought a brand new car, drove it over to their store, said, hey, give me something for these brand new tires, I want to buy some different tires, what would you give me? And he, like, after running around with him, like, he was like, well, I don't know what kind of condition they're in. I said, if they're brand new, and I drove them off the lot and came to you, what? He's like, well, I don't know if they're worn or anything. I'm like, dude, the car is brand new. It has like 16 miles on it. I'm buying it brand new off the lot and driving it to you. Tires are brand new, like not even 16 miles, 20 miles on them. He's like, and I was like, this is a hypothetical situation. Like, I'm doing this for my video. Just give me a number. Like, I'm not going to hold you accountable. And he answered. He was like, well, $200 or $300, maybe. He said like around $300. So maybe they give you $300. And I paid $1,200, so your net difference is $900. So I know it sounds ridiculous to literally buy a brand new car and take it and replace the tires that are brand new. But if you don't want to do that, then don't do it. But I'm telling you, you're gonna have some problems. You're gonna slide braking. You're gonna spin the tires. You're gonna lose traction a little bit when you're turning. It's just gonna happen. Now, if you have these tires or the Cross Climate tires, which are Michelin's, those are excellent tires as well. I think there's a pair of Goodyears that I really liked, but these were better with rolling resistance, and they were quieter, I believe, and better in rain. I think the Goodyears were better in snow. But I wanted to keep a little bit of the efficiency. Like, I think the Cross Climates with Michelin were louder. I've had those on one of my other cars, my Honda Pilot. They were awesome tires, but they were louder and not quite as smooth as these are. They're a little bit better in snow, but I wanted to, they're more comfortable ride. These are more of a comfortable ride than the Michelins. So that was important to me, so that's why I got them. So in conclusion, buy the tires, don't upgrade to the all-wheel drive unless money's not a factor. Stay driven, enjoy your Friday, and hopefully I'll see you at the next episode. Oh, real quick, like, subscribe. Come on, I need subscribers. I got like 14. I need the subscribers. Comment, like, please, 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 please. Thank you. Take